Hi everyone, my name is Kelly Kantana Churajane. Today I would like to present how can SFO be the #1 international gateway airport. This presentation is for Business Analytics and Data Visualization with SAS class, December 2018. The first part will talk about convo and we'll talk about context. What is SFO? SFO is San Francisco International Airport. It's an international airport in San Francisco, California, USA. It's the largest airport in Northern California. It's one of the busiest airports too. It's the second busiest in California, 7th busiest in USA, 24th busiest in the world by passenger count. This report is for the executive team that we are working for, which is the city and country of San Francisco, upper level management, and the investors. Next, we'll talk about need. CMO needs this analyst to solve the problem. The problem is how SFO could be the #1 international gateway airport for passengers. The specific needs is to understand customer experience and explore passengers' satisfaction. It's good to know the demographic and the typical profile of customers, factors that influence customers' experience and satisfaction, and customer segments. It also helps the organization improve passenger satisfaction, retain current passengers, increase CLV, and gain more market shares. For the frame questions, we have total of 3. The first is profile. What is a typical profile of consumers that have good or bad experience in the airport in 2017? What are some of their demographic or psychographics? Second, potential customers. What are the potential customer segments that exist within the customer base of SFO in 2017? How many are they? How are the key difference between them? What would be the names of these groups? And last, the factors. What are the most important factors that influence a respondent's experience in SFO in 2017? Next, let's move on to the vision part. For the vision part, we'll focus on 3 topics too. Who has a good or bad experience with SFO? What are their typical profiles? We'll use distribution, tabulation, and fit Y by X tools to perform descriptive statistics. This, we will find the overview of passengers' satisfaction, and we'll cross-check their demographic and behavior traits too. Next, find out the best predictor of overall satisfaction. We will run multiple regression with pertinent factors and find out the rationale behind the relationship to passengers' satisfaction. Last, how to improve satisfaction with target efforts. We will do factor analysis to segment passengers and find out the differentiators between each segment. The 3 main forms of analysis. First, data tabulation and distribution to gain a general understanding of what the data looks like. We'll use regression to understand what factors matter the most to respondents when determining the quality of the airport. Third, factor analysis to discover different groups of consumers based on their behavior by looking at what they are satisfied with and what they value the most. So we came up with 3 total arguments. The first is the survey design is flawed. The consumer satisfaction survey needs restructuring. It does not facilitate a finding of the key differences between top-line segments. No matter how you slice it, the mode of each key measures is the same, which is 4. The target variable has to be reconsidered. First should be later in the survey. Second, must have more answers option. These are the graphs that supports our first argument. On the left side, you can see that the first gender has 717 at the level of 4. Also, in the second gender has 696 at level 4 too. So this one supports our first argument. The next argument is SFO controls its destiny. The factors that seem to matter most for consumers are variables that are in direct control of airport management. Cleanliness and quality of airport facilities are important to customers' overall experience in SFO. Uncontrollable variables don't such matter. For example, how much a respondent has flown, their choice of airlines, and their chosen flight time doesn't have significant bearing over the airport experience. This also supports our second argument too. Significant values influencing overall experience are many measures of the quality and the cleanliness of the airport facilities, all of which are things the airport has direct control over. For the last argument will be the three main groups. There are the three primary visible groups of respondents that typically use SFO, which is need freaks, four-wheelers, and passers-through. Let me explain you about the three groups. Need freaks. This segment is mostly concerned with the cleanliness of the airport in general. For this factor, all significant variables are related to cleanliness. This would be the people that are most pleased with the clean facilities of the airport and values them the most. In short, to keep this group happy, the airport must be kept clean. Second, four-wheelers. This segment is mostly concerned and satisfied with the quality of airport facilities related to the ground transportation to and from the airport. These are respondents that value the quality of the airport parking, short and long-term roads, rental car space, and air trains. This type of behavior can probably be seen more in frequent flyers and residents of the area, given the importance they place on actual getting to the airport. Last is passers through. This segment does value the quality of a wider variety of airport facilities. They seem to almost be satisfied with the quality of information available in all sections of the airport as well. These seems to be consumers who are not residents of the area. Parking and getting to the airport is not a major concern for them. These may also be people who are connecting through the airport and have little control over the time they spent in it. Therefore, it makes sense for them to value the facilities that would keep them busy during the stay in SFO. So each group values and satisfied with different variables. This also supports the three groups that we found, and we also can see the size of each group. Next, for the solution. First, we suggest that they enhance standard sanitation procedures and monitor sanitary practice regularly. Spot check different areas for a regular basis to ensure customers that affect sanitation procedures are placed in. Leverage technology to improve passenger experience with parking and general access. Set up a smart system to manage a park space to find open spots and pick up cars more efficiently. Ensure parking spaces safely and security by implementing a throughout security management. Restructuring the survey to facilitate tracking changes between segments and on a year-to-year basis. Having more than a 5-point Likert scale makes it easier to run proper analysis. Shorten the survey questions to reduce response error. Tracking the results continuously throughout the year in order to track seasonal trends. Invest in the diversification and maintain of airport experience inside the terminals. The diversification of food options, maintenance of Wi-Fi structure, and development of artwork and exhibits will help improve respondent experience within the airport. Conclusion. The data tells us a lot, but it should be able to tell us more. What we do know for certain that SFO is capable of controlling the important aspects of people experience. Refining the data collection process would be able to facilitate insights discovery. Thank you, and if you have any questions, please leave me a comment.